So, what's up? What's up? So, it's been so much buzzing around about Remy Ma for a minute now, but Tasha K, allegedly, she was the one that broke the case that there was trouble in paradise. So, when we hear about Papoose and Remy Ma, they had the collection of Black Love and all that stuff. And maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But from the time I started observing Remy Ma on Love and Hip Hop, when her and Papoose made their appearance, to me, something just still didn't appear quite right. And I understand, you want to get your money up, you want to get yourself right. She did them years behind bars or what have you. But the thing was, Papoose was so faithful, as y'all know. Remy Ma said out of her own mouth, she had to tell Papoose, okay, you need to slow up. You need to slow up. Like, you don't, like, he was coming every day to see this woman. Okay, his wife. He was being dedicated. So, like I said, I never really saw the connection because, eyes be on these relationships. They be on these marriages, these, situationships. I never really saw the connection, so to speak. But the funny thing about this is, like, when Tasha K broke that story to me, Remy Ma allegedly, was playing out with a look-alike, a younger version. How does that happen? A look-alike, a younger version. You're managing his so-called come-up rap career, Remy. You don't know where it's going to go, but you're taking a chance when Black Love has already been proven to you. But now, it's being mentioned, allegedly Papoose has moved on and he has found love with someone who may be a little younger. And guess who's mad? Remy Ma. She's mad now? But she was the one doing her thing while he was being so faithful. Why get mad now that this man, has moved on? Now she wants attention on her. She's making these posts. She's giving this subliminal energy about him moving on. And y'all remember how he wanted a daughter. Not a daughter, but a child. He wanted to have a child with Remy. Do y'all remember that? But you could tell her energy about that was a little shaky from what I recall. So does this really come as a surprise? But this man was steady hanging on and putting in the work on what defines a marriage, a relationship. Of course, there's going to be ups and downs along the way. But some of these relationships, soon as somebody turn their back, they ain't even got to be gone for no years behind bars to be doing time. But as soon as somebody turn their back, they can't even remain faithful under those circumstances. There was some examples set by that man. And for what has happened, it just comes as a surprise. But sometimes I wonder, does a man become damaged after being so faithful and trying to be the best man that he can be, the head of his home, to be protected? But that woman, for whatever reason, is still not fulfilled. What is she trying to catch up to? Will it ever be right, or will she continue to run in some weird circles of trying to prove something to herself? Okay, so you out here managing talent. Why couldn't her and Papoose have even done that together? Or is that even appropriate? I understand sometimes it's okay, women power. We can do the same jobs as a man, but y'all, sometimes I think it's the limitations to this. Or it should be a joint effort. Do we think Papoose will be okay? Do we have to keep him in prayer? Do you have any input on Papoose and Remy Ma? To the viewers, give a like, give a comment. What do y'all think?
It's too easy. She's running around New York City, all those men in New York City, by herself, and that's not good. Plus, if you think about the days, times, it's too easy to creep. You got these phones, cell phones now. All you got to do is, you can't even have to call a person. You just text them. You don't even know they got the text or not. You don't even see it.
And Instagram is a lot of times mentioned too.
Instagram's got plays a big part in it. So, it's just a lot. And the women walking around half dressed and is, you know, catching men's eyes.
Okay, so what about like the so-called talent? She was out here managing an artist, a rapper. This man looks
Wrong answer.
similar.
Wrong answer. And that's another thing that should have been happening. He should have been right there by her side, because it's always, every time you get open a little crack, somebody makes it bigger. Easy.
What if he was right there by her side? But sometimes I ain't saying this is their case, but sometimes in women's mind, we get to be real persistent about, I'm gonna manage him. He's talented. He needs me. I want to back his career. He needs to be
Who's gonna fall for something like that in these days and times? Who's gonna fall for something like that? These people could be making Google eyes at each other and you don't even know it.
So I think sometimes too, people can tell you, I love you. People can appear to be faithful, but some kind of way, the eye gate opens up, the ear gate opens up, and before you know it, you're in this delusional world, sometimes thinking the grass could possibly be greener. But here's the thing, if you do decide to test it out to find if the grass is greener, but if you wind up losing one of like the other halves who's not in agreement or not willing to work that out, what was gained from that? Because he appears to be a good man.
I don't think he should. I think he should keep going the way he's going, because she did it that time. She'll do it again. And I wouldn't take the chance. He probably won't move with the other woman. Same thing can happen there too. But that was, I mean, she lost his.
She messed up.
She's lost his. Yeah, she
messed up.
yeah, she lost his confidence and lost his trust. So it's not going to be good anyway. That can open up a whole can of worms.
But if it can possibly be rebuilt, because they had like a brand out there about black love. Fat Joe was. Do you believe in black love?
Doesn't matter. He'll never trust her again.
Like when people take that slogan, talking about goals when they see the black man and the black woman together, and they got their brands out there talking about black love. But then you're like, okay, wait a minute. Do you think sometimes people put too much pressure on themselves to be that, and it's really not that? I'm not saying that's what it was or what it wasn't, but that was their brand that they was really pushing. But I just
That's
didn't
fine
feel
and
it.
dandy.
Mm-hmm.
That's good that they
was pushing
pushing that
okay.
black love. It's good to hear I even love listening to person saying black love.
Right.
I love it. And but like I said, she's already lost the doggone I mean, not his confidence. I keep saying confidence, but I mean to say his trust.
Okay. Is it possible to have trust rebuilt?
Very, very hard. He's always going to be in the back of his mind whether she's doing something or not. It's hard to trust her.
Do you think it's possible? Like sometimes people might think in their minds, because I know Tia Murray comes up a lot. She got married very, very young, like young 20s, wound up starting her family. And there again, Corey seemed like a really good man, but she said she missed out on some things. Do you think that's possible for some people to feel like they missed out? I don't know what Remy Ma may have missed out on, but
of course,
okay.
People, a lot of people always think they should have had left. They should have had more time to date other people and stuff like that instead of getting married so young and so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that can bring a big problem, because if you ain't got it out of you, it's going to cause some problems down the road.
Okay. Well, moving forward, as always, we wish Remy Ma, Papoose. I know I be talking about a lot of stuff about Tia Murray at times. I like her, but it ain't nothing personal. I don't even know the woman, but I wish everybody, the best in figuring out their own situation, because life journey, it's not always easy.
Yeah, well, I wish them the best too. This is all about life. This is the way things happen and stuff. You just got to be able to deal with it, and that's not easy. But sometimes you got to just keep on pushing.